I asked Dolly to create a stained glass picture.
Here we find ourselves at the conclusion of the inaugural segment of our podcast.
But
fear not.
Really good. It's
Dear
like
listeners,
the best thing I've ever
for the next
created.
installment is just a hop, skip, and then a jump away.
We're live.
We're live?
Oh my God,
We're live.
Yeah.
We're live. What?
So I kind of want to start by saying, if you guys notice, we have new mics.
Yes.
What
You
kind of
might be able
mics
to
are
hear me
these?
now. What is it?
What kind of mics are these?
These are Blue Yetis.
Blue Yetis.
Not
Not a sponsor.
a
Yet.
sponsor yet.
Mhm.
One of these days we'll have all the sponsors.
They're nice.
It'll be the problem is they're too good.
Yeah, I think so. I think our listeners might hear the heater running.
Yep. Kids playing upstairs.
Kids upstairs noises. Burps.
Yep.
There's going to be more burps.
Some more burps. You're going to hear us
episode, yeah.
drinking now.
Yeah.
Because it's, and if we turn gain all the way up,
You might hear the neighbors.
yeah, we can hear the International Space Station passing overhead.
The chatter.
And you kind of listen into what the
in-
Russians are saying on there.
In quotes.
In quotes.
International Space Station.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah.
I can hear myself think. That's how good these mics are.
It's insane, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I didn't realize I sound like that. So I got to start thinking better.
Yeah, true. I got to change the way I think.
I think it needs more deeper, rich tones for my thoughts. Yeah.
And it needs like a think haze. Like if we were on TV, you'd have like a bubble and it'd be like woo woo woo. So like yeah. I think my thoughts need to be more of a haze.
Haze.
Purple
Haze.
Purple
there's
haze.
there's a craft beer. I think it was called Purple Haze. And then there's
There's marijuana
Haze
called
Maze,
Purple
Maze
Haze.
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also Pineapple Express, what I hear.
Pineapple Express. I haven't smoked weed.
Not to get them mixed up with potheads. Potheads are something completely different. Potheads like Harry Potter.
That's right.
So
Right.
don't think that, Get that
It's
straight.
like I haven't smoked weed in like 6 years. It's fucking crazy. But it's kind of like in Reddit. If anybody uses Reddit, if you go to r/trees, it's all marijuana. And if you r/weed, it's all trees.
Wow. Well, there you go.
I love the internet.
It's pretty good.
I'm sad that our kids won't know the internet that we knew the internet. Like it was the wild, wild west when we grew up.
I mean, it still kind of is.
Not
Regulations
really.
are starting to catch up here and there. They're still about a decade behind, but they're getting closer.
It's too woke. It's too woke. And speaking of too woke,
Ron DeSantis is not woke. He's whack. He's whack.
ChatGPT 3.
Oh, okay, anyway, go ahead.
ChatGPT 3
Is woke.
is too woke.
Yeah. Ron DeSantis is going to shut that shit down if he ever gets
as he
presidency.
should. Because I don't know if you knew this. So hypothetically speaking, there's going to be a nuclear exchange. The only thing that can stop it is ChatGPT 3. And the only way it can stop it.
I thought you were going to say Ron DeSantis. I'm like, no. Ron DeSantis is shit. Anyway.
He's not going to stop it, for sure. The only way ChatGPT 3 is going to stop it is by saying a racial slur.
Ooh.
Think about this hypothetical.
Only way it's going to stop it is...
The only way it's going to stop the end of the world is saying a racial slur.
ChatGPT is woke, so we'll do that shit.
It won't do it, and we will all die.
Perish.
Yep, we'll all perish.
How woke ChatGPT
And that's why
is.
we need an anti-woke AI.
So anyway, hey, do you know, since we're talking about woke and wokeness, what's the definition of woke?
Woke is like anti-progressive. Woke is like wait. No, woke is progressive. I got it backwards. Yeah, woke is like super progressive. Like woke is like I've awoken from the Matrix.
So I asked our good friend ChatGPT here.
Yes, let's hear it.
It says the term woke is often used to describe the state of awareness or consciousness, particularly in the regards of issuing social justice, inequality, and systematic oppression.
That's a great definition.
So let's talk about, I don't know, I'm on the Ron DeSantis train right now, like the hate train for Ron DeSantis, because his definition of woke is anything that goes against his belief is woke, and he's against it. Anything. Doesn't matter what it is, what the topic is.
It's going to
have an enemy. If he disagrees with it, that means it's wokeness.
Yeah, and wokeness is the enemy. Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
progression, us as a civilization becoming better, that's the enemy of Ron DeSantis. So, get on that.
Yeah, so
let's get that straight. I don't know why. I shouldn't bring in politics. I really shouldn't.
No, but politics are good. Politics are great, and I love arguing politics. Yeah, Ron DeSantis is an interesting character. I don't know why he exists.
So, I've read a couple things, and I kind of see this a little bit. The reason why Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis are popular with Republicans, because sometimes they go way off the deep end and just lose their shit. Because it's more of a red herring, right? So you got this president that's, look at me, look what I'm doing, I'm great, I'm the best thing ever to happen for this country. And meanwhile, things can happen in the background, and people are too busy looking at the president who is giving mean tweets and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the argument that everything's like, oh, look at the right hand, but don't look at the left hand.
Well, that's the whole thing, right? That's magic, right? That's how magicians work, right? They make you look at something else while they're doing something else in the background. They look at this hand while I'm moving this card, but really I'm making changes in this hand.
Right. And there has to be a little bit of that in politics.
All over the place.
The question is, like, how much of it is
acceptable?
Yeah. Well, none of it's acceptable for like morality reasons, but I don't know. Like, I feel like you can go too far in that direction. Like, everything is part of the anti, like everything's like part of the, like, look at what the left hand's doing, not what the right hand's doing.
Yeah.
And yeah. I think you could get too far into that.
Yeah, I know. You can kind of define that and start looking to become one of these like conspiracy theorists,
right? Which is, I mean,
you'll do that.
There's some good conspiracies out there.
Oh yeah, there's great conspiracies out there. It's hilarious.
I love conspiracies.
They're great.
Yeah. Well, I was mentioning how woke OpenAI is and ChatGPT 3, and there's a new player in this front.
What do we got? I'm excited. Let's hear it.
So, Elon Musk is going to start his own. Well, he was actually part of OpenAI, but then there's some differences and he got out. So, but based on that hypothetical where there's a nuclear exchange, the only person who can stop it is ChatGPT 3 saying a racial slur.
The only...
and that's the only way. And ChatGPT 3 is not going to say a racial slur.
Yeah.
So that's the problem with ChatGPT 3 is that it's not going to stop the nuclear exchange, but
because it's got
these guardrails.
It's got these morals that it will not cross.
And so Elon Musk is going to create his own AI bot.
Oh God.
That doesn't have these guardrails. And I don't know if you remember, like, I want to say it was like 7 or 8 years ago, Microsoft released a natural language bot on Twitter called Tang.
I don't
you haven't heard this?
No,
okay,
never heard.
So they released this natural language AI bot on Twitter, and it was called Tang. I think it was called Tang, and basically they pulled it down in a day. They stopped the whole thing in a day because it started tweeting anti-Semitic things.
Oh my God.
because of the way the internet works. That's that was the play.
Wow.
Yeah, the internet turned it
Evil.
extremely racist, and that's why the guardrails exist on OpenAI, because there's some nefarious players that
like you could literally change the top results in Google if you get enough people Googling the same thing or looking at the same thing, and that's how. Like, was it Burger King or some fast food restaurant that did that with Google, right?
Ooh, yeah.
In the actual commercial, they would say, "Okay, Google," and then give a statement, and then if anyone had a Google device in their house, it would respond.
It was like wasn't it?
It was fast food, wasn't it?
It was fast food, but it was a commercial during the Super Bowl.
Oh,
I want to say, it was like a commercial during the Super Bowl, and it said, "Okay, Google," and it did something, and it.
Well, then, and I don't. This is bad. I don't know all the details about it, but I do know that people mess with the Google results to a point to where when that commercial came on, it gave some sort of like result that was not okay.
Yeah.
I
mean, we used to do this in the Xbox Live days. When people had Kinects, you could tell that they were playing with their Kinect as their mic. You say, and especially if they were like kicking your ass, you say, "Okay, Xbox, shut down." It would turn off their Xbox. It was great. So the point of that is
so good.
Okay, Google, search for
Chinese chicken.
And everybody was listening to it. It's like,
No.
"No, Google, stop."
Google, don't. Shut up, Google. Stop talking. I'm trying to listen to this podcast.
That's right.
So
great.
that's interesting. So I got to tell you,
It's like social engineering.
Yeah, in plain sight.
Yeah, yeah.
But I used to play this game called StarCraft. StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
No, it was StarCraft Brood War, which was the expansion of StarCraft. Anyway, I had a couple friends of mine we'd play all the time. And everyone was looking for ways to cheat the system so they get easy win. So when we played someone who was newer or someone that we noticed is trying to find a way to cheat, we would, and it'd be our enemy, right? So we'd come on to the co-chat and say, "Hey, if you hit Alt F4,
yeah, I was just going to mention that.
Give you unlimited resources." And so, a second later, boom, so-and-so's left the game. You win. If you don't know, Alt F4 will shut the program down that you're currently in. Closes it.
You say like, "Oh, this is a crazy cheat menu." Like, hold Alt F4, and it would trick so many people.
And they'd be like, "Oh shit, I gotta get in on this." And then you gotta win.
Easy win.
We'd always
Easy
wait.
W,
So if you ever played StarCraft, you know that I think it's the 2-minute mark is when your loss or win counts, right? So like if up until 2 minutes, you could leave the game and there would be nothing against your record. But as soon as 2 minutes hits, if you leave the game, it's a loss automatically.
Yeah.
If you defeat your enemy, it's a loss automatically. So we would always wait for that 2-minute mark to give help to our enemies. Tell them how to cheat. So for 2 minutes, we're just champing at the bit. By the way, it's not chomping; it's champing at the bit.
Is it really?
Yes. It's champing.
No, it's not.
At the bit. Yeah.
It's not.
Wife, earlier today, we went to our daughter's kindergarten registration, and she said chomping at the bit, and I actually fought myself because I was going to correct her.
It is.
It's champing at the bit.
No, this has to be one of those.
I always thought it was chomping too.
It's got to be champing.
But it was champing at the bit.
It's got to be chomping. I feel like this is one of those things where like,
it's European.
What's champing? Yeah. What's that thing where like they say people go back in time and then change history and the Berenstain Bears instead of the...
This is like an alternate reality. It's because of CERN. CERN happened.
Yeah, CERN
created that the Hadron Collider upgrade, like actually changing our past.
This is exactly this. Chomping at the bit. Champing at the bit.
I would completely agree with you if I didn't find that out like 10 years ago. So I already knew it 10 years ago.
No.
But yeah, I always thought it was chomping at the bit too, because in my mind makes sense. You're like, you really want to get something out, but champing at the bit.
What the fuck does champing mean?
I don't know. It's European horseplay.
Champing. Grunt or present participle champing. It's another term for chomp. So
technically, chomping at the bit is not wrong, then, right?
Yeah, right. They're both mean the same thing.
Interchangeably.
It's like Old English or some shit. Champing is the unique concept of camping overnight in historic churches.
Yeah, so I won't do that.
And that's where champing at the bit comes from. Okay. Camping at historic.
Is it really? Because I thought it came from like some horseback thing.
Well,
European
that's possible.
Horse riding.
But champing.co.uk.
Oh, it's from the UK. It must be real. So that's probably it. Now we know it came from tenting it over
historic churches.
Historic churches. That makes me more confused than anything else. All right, chopping at the bit it is.
Champing. It's champing at the bit. Yeah. And that means camping at historic church is...
Yeah.
Yeah. At the bit.
At the bit.
Yeah.
So
make up your own mind.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you said chopping at the bit, you clearly are not doing it correctly. You
Obviously.
Need to first go buy a tent.
That's right.
Go find a historic church.
And then you can champ at the bit.
Then you're able to champ at the bit. So, just how that works. Wow. We're learning stuff today, aren't we?
We are.
Fantastic.
And that's why people listen to our podcast.
Yeah, because they learn with us.
Yeah, they learn with us.
Or they're laughing at us.
Or against us. No.
Hey, we got some merch that we're thinking about bringing forward.
Yeah, let us know if you want it. What do we got?
So I'm looking at potentially a t-shirt design for we're all just bugs on a wall waiting for our mothers to love us.
Classic.
That is a really popular quote from a individual named Leo. And,
yes.
We will probably be selling that with the Blunderbuss logo on it.
Yeah. Let us know if you want that.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
It.
I want it too. I want to wear it around. I think it'd be great.
Yeah. Like a bug. And have like a bug.
Have a bug.
Saying it, Matt?
What we're going to do is go to Dolly 3 and have them create the logo for us.
And then put it on a shirt.
Put it on a shirt. And then we sell it. Boom.
Boom. $1 million.
Yep. Rich. Right. Oh, so it kind of ties into something, talking about $1 million and rich. Mm-hmm. I was thinking of another area that we can move into as Blunderbuss 3D. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So, if you don't know, there is currently a bill that is coming in going through Congress that has bipartisan support. From both the House and the Senate.
Wow,
bipartisan in both of those, which is super rare these days.
Yeah, super popular,
and it's supported by the White House. So it's like
it's going to go through.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Basically, this will be the groundwork to ban TikTok from the United States.
Based. True.
So I'm thinking we should create an app called Blunderbuss.
That's like short video content.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you could do all kinds of stuff. You could like and follow people. You'll be able to bring your own content and create it. Just all these like really cool things you can do. We might even make filters.
Dance.
You dance.
Yeah.
Anything on these things. It'll be called Blunderbuss, which is perfect for a platform name, I think, because, it really means anything, right? Literally anything could be on this thing. And it won't be exfiltrating data back to China.
Yet.
The biggest thing is TikTok.
We're looking for investors.
Yeah, we're waiting for investors. If China comes in and invests, you might be screwed.
We can't promise anything.
We can't promise it will not go to China. But anyway, I'm just thinking, because all we got to do is create a more secure platform. And we just got to work on people's privacy and, make an app that doesn't actually hack your phone and pull whatever's on your phone back and send it to China.
Hot take.
Yeah.
No one wants that. No one cares.
You're right. There's this one application way back in the day. It was called TikTok, and it kind of died out. No one really likes it anymore.
Yeah, no one likes it.
So no one. You're right. It'll probably die on the vine because who would want a platform like that? I was thinking Blunderbuss has a developer on staff.
True, and he's a great developer.
He does really good shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you can actually see his work if you go online. It's
Conor Dash. Yeah, look at my shit. No,
Line Eyes. He created Line Eyes. It's
Line
huge
Eyes.
hit.
Yeah, I have 14 users on Line Eyes. It's amazing.
It's God. He's already like a millionaire with this.
Yeah, that's forgotten. No, I feel like no one. That's part of the I think that's the exchange in today's society is we exchange information for convenience.
Convenience.
Yep. And so, if you provide enough convenience, people will exchange the information that you need.
Yep.
And that's people say this all the time, and it's 100% true. Is that if it's free, then you're the product. That's true with Facebook. It's true with Twitter. It's true with YouTube. It's true with TikTok. So,
TikTok. Talk.
That's my soapbox. I'll get off of it.
I was thinking we could either call it Blunderbuss or Tic Tac. I don't know. If we would have.
Maybe.
Blunderbuss or Tic Tac.
Blunderbuss, TikTok.
Tic Tac.
Tic Tac.
Because we don't want any copyright infringement.
True. So look us up on the App Store.
There's nothing out there in the world
between
called Tic Tac.
6 months to 23 years.
Yep, it'll be there and
download it.
Help support Blunderbuss. Yeah, download it. Watch videos.
Okay. So the
share.
app, you download the app, and every time you pull it up, the first video you recommended is this video right now.
Right now. Perfect. And it'll be like
the most
like MySpace,
video.
how it started out. Your very first friend on MySpace was Tom. And Tom looked out for you. Tom was your friend.
Tom, I feel like Tom's still to this day is my only friend.
It's hard to I mean, well, at the very least, he's your longest running friend.
That's true.
Right? So, I mean, how can you beat that kind of loyalty? And
you could tell Tom anything.
Yep.
And the great thing about Tom was he would just listen. He wouldn't provide any input.
Nope, he wouldn't. He would
interject his feelings.
He would just listen to what you had to say.
That's right, and that's why Tom from MySpace was the best friend anybody ever had.
You know what? We can also create another platform. We're going to call it Their Space. And
and we do the exact opposite.
We make it, well, I was going to say we make it
all your data directly to China.
Or Russia. Because listen, we need to make some bucks here.
That's right.
That's the whole point of business, right? We got to make dollars.
This
is a capitalist society. We're not messing around here.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
and it's the best of society.
Best society ever.
Yes. So download our app. It may or may not send all your data.
May not. There will be a little thing you're going to have to agree to.
Yeah, don't read it.
Don't read it. Just accept.
Accept. It's really long, boring.
Yeah, it's
blah,
not
blah, blah.
anything you
get to
want
the content
to actually read. I mean, you'll probably fall asleep in the first paragraph, so you might as well just skip it, hit accept, and get to the content. Like
that's right. That's what you're aiming for. Is that pure content?
It's wonderful.
Exactly. We all need it. We all need it.
Our pure content.
Yep.
So excellent. So have you heard of this thing? Actually, I think you're the one that's supposed to introduce this one.
Oh. The Earth is... What do you know about the Earth?
Well, from what I've been taught in school, the Earth is actually the third rock from the sun. That was a great show. Not a sponsor. It is spherical.
No.
And it spins around the sun. We also have what's called a moon. But really, it's actually a satellite, is what it's called. It's a celestial satellite that comes around the Earth as it's rotating around the sun.
What if I told you that you're actually just brainwashed and those things aren't true?
You know, it's possible, but what kind of proof we got here? Because, I mean, I don't think I'd believe you too much.
And that's fair. That's fair.
You know, because all my whole life I've been taught this.
Well, and this is something I actually learned from...
By the way, there's 9 planets, not 8.
Wow. That's a bigger claim
Pluto
than what I've got going
is
on here.
real. Oh. A real planet, not whatever they're going to call space
Neil deGrasse
debris.
Tyson, it's his fault.
I thought he was a Pluto lover.
No, he was the Pluto.
He's anti-Pluto?
He's anti-Pluto.
All right, he's lost a lot of respect.
He's the one who killed Pluto.
Damn it, Neil.
Yeah.
What the...
So make sure if you tweet at Neil deGrasse Tyson and tell him how much of a bastard he is.
Yeah, tell him that Pluto is a planet, and that's just how it's going to be.
People like that. Keep saying that.
I know we're kind of like moving away from the topic, but can you tell me how many oceans we have?
So we got the Atlantic, the Pacific, the Indian, the Indian, and oh shit! Help me out here.
So what's the number? Is it like 4?
I think it's 4. Yeah, there's another one out there, right?
Did you know that there's actually 5 now? We have 5 oceans.
Okay, whoa! What? How is there 5 oceans?
I know this is a hot take.
So
we gotta dive into this real quick.
I mean, I only named 3, so there's 2 more than I haven't even named. So there's the Indians, there's the Pacific, there's the Pacific, there's the Atlantic. Oh shit, I've got 4 now. How did I get 4? The Baltic Sea, the Mediterranean Sea.
I'm talking about oceans, not
the
seas.
Great Lakes. There was
Oops. All right.
Okay, go.
We have the Arctic Ocean. That's the one I think you're stumbling on.
Yeah.
Arctic, Pacific, Atlantic, Indian Ocean, and are you ready? The Southern Ocean.
The Southern what?
It's just the Southern Ocean.
Like
that's something that's I was not taught in school. I think that's actually recent. Actually, let's ask. So it says here, sometimes referred to as the Antarctic Ocean, but we actually have the Arctic Ocean. Anyway, let's see this. When
nothing's down there.
Did the Southern Ocean
except a ice wall? That's all that's down there.
This is some CERN shit here.
Okay.
It says,
I'm ready for it.
The Southern Ocean has been recognized by the International Hydrographic Organization, IHO, since 1928. I did not go back. Listen, I'm old. 1928. Listen, I'm old, but I'm not that old. Now listen, I went to school in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. Mm-hmm. And I was taught that there are 4 oceans.
Which are?
Atlantic, Pacific, Arctic, and Indian Ocean. 4 oceans. I was taught there was 4. But all of a sudden, this happened a couple years ago. I was reading an article about
actually not
5
a couple years.
Oceans. Yeah, this is saying it was like nearly 100 years ago, which doesn't make sense.
No, it does make sense. And it plays exactly into what I'm about to tell you.
CERN? Oh, sorry.
CERN. And
we should do that next. The
CERN. The CERN.
The CERN conspiracy.
Okay, that's the next one. Is
yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, CERN.
Get mad. That's what this episode.
Yeah. So this again. Get mad. Yeah.
This episode.
Yeah. Get mad.
We've been lied to at school.
We have been lied to at school, and this is an example of how we've been lied to, and we've been lied to multiple times. And one of the ways that we've been lied to is that people in the 1300s, the 1400s, they knew exactly what was going on.
What's that?
The Earth is, in fact, flat. It is not a sphere.
Crap. And when did that happen?
It's always been that way. It's always been that way. And
Dang.
Big Sphere has been rotting our brains into thinking that it's actually spherical. You know, and I mentioned Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's actually hedging his bets now. He's scared of what's to come. He's actually saying that the Earth is pear-shaped.
Pear-shaped.
But he knows. He sees that writing on the wall that, in fact, the Earth is
flat. Wow.
And I will prove it to you, and you will be mad.
Oh, get mad, guys.
Get mad.
All right, what do we got here for evidence?
Well,
I'm just interested here.
Have you ever flown on an airplane?
I have, actually, a couple times.
Have you looked out the plane?
I have, and I've seen clouds, which is great.
Beautiful.
Awesome cloud coverage.
Yeah,
sometimes I get to see like little squares and stuff for like fields.
For fields, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's great. Planes fly at 2,800 feet. I just made that up.
That's 1,000.
28,000.
28,000 feet is probably better than 2,800.
Yeah, 28,000 feet. And one thing you won't see in a plane if you look out the window is the curvature of the Earth.
What?
It doesn't curve. It's flat.
You're telling me at 28,000 feet we couldn't see the Earth?
You can't see the Earth's curve. And that's proof.
Holy crap.
Right there that the Earth is flat.
The Earth is flat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The reason these scientists want you to know, or want you to believe that the Earth is spherical, is to keep us as sheep. Sheep-minded people who can't think for themselves, that just follow along. So that's one of the things they tell you. There's only 3-4 oceans.
Wow.
There's only so many.
No, there's 5. How many oceans have we not discovered out there today?
Exactly. There could be millions of oceans.
Millions of oceans.
If you've investigated the Earth, there could be so many oceans. Because who's to say
so many oceans, so fantastic oceans out there.
Oh, beautiful oceans. Who's to say that one ocean ends and another ocean begins? Scientists?
Yeah, like how do they draw that line? That's a good question.
Yeah, I think the politicians should be the ones who determine how many oceans are there.
Did you know?
Ron DeSantis
this is something I actually learned recently.
All right.
That where the Atlantic and I believe the Pacific Ocean meet, there is a literal line. Check it out. Look.
Sounds fake news.
Check it out.
It's against.
They're 2 different bodies of water who have different makeup, and apparently they don't mix well. There's literal lines.
There's a literal line. So I just Googled specific option. And I'm not saying anything what you're saying.
Let me see if I can find
specific ocean. Oh God.
Oceans. Let's get
I like that you can
here.
hear me typing. That's how great.
Are you seeing this shit?
Oh shit!
Are you seeing this shit? There is a literal line between the 2 oceans.
One's blue and one's
green.
Green? That's not true.
Yeah, there's a literal. It has to do with makeup of the water. They're so different they won't mix easily, and there's a literal line.
Okay.
I know this might be fake news. I need to go see it for myself because I don't care. That would just be amazing to see.
That's amazing
in person, right?
That's crazy.
The picture I'm looking at has one ocean on the right that is a greenish in color and a clear line to the ocean on the left, which is like a dark blue color.
Don't you think that means that the Earth is flat?
It could be. I mean, look at this. You wouldn't believe it until you actually go see it, and I want to go see it. So
we have to go see it.
We gotta go see this.
I feel like that wouldn't happen if it was a round Earth.
Yeah, it says the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean don't mix
because the Earth is flat.
The Earth is flat.
Yeah, that's what it says. If you look it up online, you say Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. What'd you Google?
I just Googled the oceans don't mix, and it looked at images, and it shows all these images of where the Pacific meets the Atlantic, and there are clear two different oceans here.
And it says the Earth is flat. Oh, wow. Amazing.
Although, I don't think that has to do with the oceans. So
no, it's true.
That's more like the brackish.
No, it's true. It's how...
What's that water, like an inlet or an outlet by the ocean? I forget what that's called. It would be where fresh water meets salt water. There would be
it's like an archipelago.
Archipelago. That's what that means. It sounds cool.
It's champing at the bit.
It's totally champing at the bit at this point.
That's what champing means.
We're going to change the meaning. Anything we don't understand is champing at the bit. And we're going to discuss that. Anyway, back to your topic.
So
intriguing. The Earth is flat, huh?
The Earth is flat.
Okay.
Some say, well, the Earth is flat. How would you explain gravity? And it's simple. It's easy.
Okay.
Easy math. Gravity is... It wouldn't make sense for gravity to work if the Earth was spherical. And so the only clear explanation of gravity would be that the Earth, being flat, is being propelled upwards into space, supposedly by giant turtles.
Like perpetually,
at 9.8 meters per second.
Wow.
And that's why things fall to the Earth. And you can feel gravity.
Okay.
Right? You can feel gravity. But you know what you can't feel?
What's that?
The rotation of the Earth.
That is true.
How fast does the Earth rotate?
It's like 11,000 miles an hour or something.
Supposedly, right?
Supposedly it's 11,000 miles an hour or something like that. It moves fast.
It's super fast. Well, supposedly, yeah, roughly 1,000 miles an hour.
I was completely wrong.
You were in orders of magnitude.
I was only 10,000 miles wrong.
Yeah, you were. But it was
really only 1,000. I thought it was like 11. God, I gotta look up on my facts.
Questionable answers that the government feeds us to keep us sheep.
Scientists,
yeah.
Quotes. Scientists.
Who can trust them? Yeah, no one. Obviously.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you're
the International Space Station's overhead. Can you hear it?
Yeah. No.
Russian.
No.
Okay.
It's
they're gone.
That's all a lie.
Anyway.
It's all a lie. We never went to the moon. There's not
You're
an
right.
International Space Station.
That's part of that's part of the flat Earth theory, right?
Big science. Yeah, exactly.
The moon landing was completely faked.
That's
also,
like a cornerstone of their belief.
What else do you got?
Of our belief.
So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Oh, you answered it. The gravity question. Do you want to? I don't know if you wanted to talk about that or not. Some certain things that they do to prove. Okay, I'll tell you about this. So, Mr. Beast. Anyone know Mr. Beast?
Yeah, he's a donator.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. Donator of this podcast. Yeah, he's a huge advocate, supporter of Blunderbuss.
Yeah.
He loves us. Anyway,
we all do.
I watched a video where him and a couple of his guys went to opposite sides of the Earth, right? Supposedly, if it's round, they got the world's most powerful magnets, right? Mm-hmm. And they went exactly opposite on all sides of this sphere, right? And they set the magnets on the ground.
What
you know what the magnets did?
They pulled towards each other.
They did not.
What?
So, Mr. Beast proved that the Earth is flat.
When he did
because, if they were opposite of each other, they would come together.
Exactly.
So it would have pulled those magnets into the Earth.
Exactly. That's science.
And it would have went all the way down through into the core, which probably would have destroyed this planet as we know it. And not to mention the magnetic field interfering with our own magnetic field that the core creates that keeps us safe from radiation.
No, that's all fake.
That's
all fake. Yeah,
that's all. That's right. It's why fake.
That's why, if you look at those magnets, they should have pulled in or.
I don't even think they were neodyme Earth magnets. I think he pulled
that's why
it
didn't work.
Yeah, he needed to really.
It
didn't work because the Earth was clearly flat.
Oh well, yeah, obviously. I mean, that was the second reason. That's what I meant. That was the second reason that it didn't work.
Well, what kind of evidence you got over here?
Prove?
Besides Mr. Beast, he of course sent himself to Hawaii and sent the other guy to Africa. But anyway,
supposedly, you could do anything in post. I mean, what more evidence do you need? Go fly in a plane right now. Yeah. Stop what you're doing.
Get on a plane.
Get on a plane.
And fly.
Yeah. Look out the window and look how flat the Earth is. And
I honestly don't remember. So next time I'm in a plane, I need to look out the window.
You don't even have to get on the plane. You can just believe me.
If there's not clouds, right? So clouds kind of stop me from viewing things.
Not at that
which seems altitude. Odd.
No, not at that altitude. You can't.
I'm feeding you a line here, waiting for.
I'm missing
the clouds. One of the theories are the clouds were actually manufactured by the government to prove
that the Earth is flat.
Yeah, well, to or to make it to where you can't prove it because the cloud covers that up, so you can't see the curvature of the Earth.
I think it's true. I think it has to be
flatness of the Earth.
Yeah.
I was trying to feed it to you.
I missed it. I gotta go. Is that our intermission music?
Intermission, yeah.
So, mask on for a second. People say mask off. We're putting the mask on, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem with all these conspiracies. You have to there's got to be so much working against them. So the Earth is flat. So all the scientists, all the math,
they all got together.
All the International Space Station, the moon landing, the whole thing. To deceive you. It's the layers upon layers of falsities that you have to just accept as true. Just
for
because
this to work.
Yeah, for it to be feasible is just outrageous.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the unfortunate thing is that that people will actually fall for them, even with that understanding. And I think it goes down to the feeling that one would get knowing that you have all the answers, that everyone else is being lied to, but you actually know because you've done the research and you've come to your own conclusions, and it's great. Everyone join a Facebook group about flat Earth right now.
Flat Earth.
Yeah, let them know about how much the Earth is flat and accept.
Send us an email.
Send us an email after you believe everything.
Blunderbuss3d@gmail.com. Send us an email. It might be brought up on air next time that we
exactly
on our podcast.
Yeah,
next
please.
time we meet.
If you believe a conspiracy,
we would like to talk to you. We would like to bring you on our podcast.
If you believe in flat Earth,
you can tell us where we were wrong and how or
how you're right.
How you're right. And maybe spotlight things that we're missing, right?
Come on, tell us
about it.
It's not a debate. We're not gonna push you on it. Yeah.
Maybe
a little bit.
Maybe just a little bit, but because you got to make it believable for everybody else, you got to. So there's a lot of skeptics, obviously. Believe it or not, flat Earth theory is, I think, more popular than it's ever been here in the U.S. Like it's grown, in popularity. But I'm still a skeptic. I'm sorry.
Oh, even after all the
evidence. I gotta tell you about one of the things because it's just great.
Okay, go for it.
All right, so this, so I like conspiracy theories. If you haven't noticed,
I do too.
And so to the point where I'll watch documentaries about these conspiracies.
Yep.
Right. That's out there, and sometimes they're actually created by a full-blown production team, and all. And sometimes it's just some guy on YouTube putting some things together.
Yeah.
But anyway, one of the which seems to actually have been in most of the documentaries I've seen was what these guys would do was take a level onto a plane to prove that the Earth is actually flat. They put it on the plane and then put it on their seat rest, right? And it would be level.
Why?
So that's proof that we're actually level with the ground going in a straight line. And if the Earth is curving, wouldn't we technically be going down a little bit, right? To keep with the curve?
Wouldn't
so
that
that's
be
what.
true?
But if you do anything about like flight and stuff like that, you'd also start to realize that actually you'd have kind of an upward pitch.
Things start...
Even if you're curving down, your nose is going to be up a little bit because you're flying in a machine that's not meant to be in the air, right? So it's a huge piece of steel that is, using science that doesn't exist for a lot of these people to stay, in the air.
Yeah, if you believe in flat Earth, planes.
So to me, I'm impressed that it wasn't off level, either way, but.
It would depend on how they measure. Like if they did it horizontal against the plane, isn't that proof that the plane's level horizontally? They should do it on the aisle.
Well, that's what said the aisle. Well, the armrest will be parallel with the aisle, right? So, which would be parallel, will be perpendicular to the nose. So the nose would.
I guess
so. Technically, it would be level, but actually, now I can see where this makes sense, right? Because if the Earth does curve down, then being level actually gives you an upward
pitch, right?
No, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, there was this flat.
You convinced me.
There was this flat.
Yep.
And my biggest thing that I like about it is how everyone has their individual gravitational field that follows them. Because we kind of hit this on the last podcast where a sphere gravity pulls you to a center point. So if the Earth was flat,
everything would get sucked to the middle.
Yeah, everyone straight down would be at an angle.
Yeah, but that would be saying that gravity is real, and
that's
flat
true.
Earthers don't
that's one of the
believe
arguments. Gravity is false.
Yeah,
it's not real.
It's going upwards at 9.8 millimeters per second.
Yeah, instead of, So
Einstein, all them smart people,
they're
liars.
They're propagandists. They made up bullshit about round Earth.
That's right.
And,
to convince you to vote for Joe Biden.
Yep. It all culminated to the last presidential election.
They're building.
And now here we are.
They knew.
There's some good stuff out there. I really would like to hear from somebody who believes the Earth is flat, because I think that'd be cool.
Yeah,
to listen to them, to kind of see their belief.
I think you'd have to get
because I'd be looking to see those micro expressions. Are they smirking at me? Like
do they
know it's bullshit, but they're just arguing.
Is this a troll that they're doing, or is this actually something they believe in? I mean, I believe in it. So
you're a true believer.
I'm a true believer. I looked at the evidence and I felt compelled to.
Two things that are synonymous with Conor is puck it up and I believe in flat Earth.
That's true. Yep. Exactly.
Flat Earth.
Look it up online.
Theory.
Conor Hinchy. You'll see flat Earth right next to my name.
Yeah, and hockey pucks.
I'm gonna put that on my website right now so you can see it.
That should be a shirt for us. Puck it up.
Puck it up. Exactly.
Conor. There we go.
Yeah. Conor Hinchy. Puck it up.
Perfect.
Exactly.
Should you tell them your last name and address and no,
yeah, exactly. I live in Zanesville, Ohio. I mean, you could literally just Google me at like.
I know
everything.
That's what's crazy. If you Google his name, you actually see pictures of Conor, and I'm just like, what the fuck? How do you do that?
It's because I'm a web developer and I post all my shit online. I am essentially a public figure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm literally a public.
You're
figure.
definitely the face of Blunderbuss.
I could be. Yes, I could be. I don't like this picture though. I gotta change this. And who the fuck is this guy? Purec Carousel. Yeah, this is my open source library that I'm working on. Okay, sorry.
Oh, so
yeah, so you Google me, you get pictures of other people too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's working on other pictures.
I'm working on
developing something that has other people in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah. There's a picture of the stairs that I built.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Wow.
There's a picture of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh my god, dude!
There's a picture of my grandmother.
Wait, actually, isn't that on your Facebook? The side of the.
Yeah, that's my Facebook. Yeah. So
that's funny.
And then all my repos and pictures of my website.
Get ready for this, guys. I'm gonna Google myself.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Let's see what Dave Maxwell pulls up. He lives at.
Wow.
Any of those pictures you?
Not yet.
There's a lot of Dave Maxwells.
Oh my god, there are. There's so many David Maxwells. It'd be impossible for me to get.
I think you could
anywhere on this list.
You create a website, DaveMaxwell.com.
Oh my god, DavidMaxwell.com, and it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's try my initial. See if it works with my initial here. Because
my website,
I always side things.
Tagline is so good. I work with clients to build their brands and solve problems on the web. Oh my god, so amazing.
Right, so here we go. Nope.
I like that cowboy hat on that old man.
I know. There's some awesome Dave Maxwells out there. I'm not gonna lie.
You got a lot of competition. See, that's why I lucked out, is because Conor Hinchy is such a rare name. But Dave Maxwell, there's literally
billions of them.
Thousands. Everyone, I know at least 6 or 7 Dave Maxwells personally. Yeah, and you're like the 5th one down.
I know. I know one other David Maxwell.
Oh, do you for real?
Yeah, my dad.
Oh, yeah. So are you a second or are you a junior?
No, he's David J. I'm David R.
Is that how that works?
Yep.
Wow. Why? So, okay. Why did your dad do J, not R? Why weren't you a junior?
Me, R, not J.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Because he hates his middle name.
Okay.
He hates it.
Okay.
And I mean, literally, that's the answer. I think he hates it to the point where he didn't want to make a junior because they would have to have that name.
That name. He's like, no, I can't do that.
I can't do that to someone else.
I can't do that to somebody else. All right, yeah.
You might want to plug in your lappy top.
No, it's good.
It's plugged in. Or you?
No, I don't have it plugged in, but I got. Let's see what the battery percentage is. I'm at 56%.
56%.
Yeah. As much as I have abused this little buddy, he's rocking and rolling. He always rocks and rolls.
All right, let's see.
So I'm going to stop us right there. We are at almost an hour, so I'm going to do a part 2 for this episode 6. So this will be episode 6, part 1.